Yes, we're live. Ta-da. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. If you're watching me, please let me know in the comment section. Don't be shy. Okay, so my name is Chibuzo Azubike, and I just want us to talk about low self-esteem in children. This is going to be very short. Okay, so you would be some people grow up, right, and they become very confident. They're not shy. They have a very positive image of themselves. It didn't start immediately, right? It didn't start immediately. It started from when they were children. So if you want your child to grow up to be very confident, to be very to have a positive image of themselves, you have to start from when that child is small. And there are several things that parents often overlook. So what exactly is low self-esteem? Low self-esteem is when you have a negative image of yourself, right? Okay, just imagine me now. Look at me now, right? I'm seeing myself. Oh, I'm ugly. People don't like me. That's basically what low self-esteem is. When you have a negative image of yourself, perhaps you feel that people don't like you. You feel that you're ugly. You feel that you're not attractive. You don't have money. You're not smart. Basically, focusing on those maybe weaknesses and thinking that that's how you are. Okay, so that would lead to low self-esteem. So whenever you think of yourself, you think of, oh, that ugly girl, oh, that dull person, oh, that one that nobody likes. That's it. So the children have it. Yes, children have low self-esteem too. In fact, children have this. People who have low self-esteem usually often start from their childhood. That's the truth. And there's a saying that it is better to fix, a child than to fix a damaged adult. So it's best to start from your child, your whoever that is within your reach. Okay. So what are those causes of low self-esteem in children? If you're enjoying this video, just say something in the comment. Just say, well done, thank you, go on, thumbs up. Say something in the comments so that I know that you're watching. All right. So one of those causes of low self-esteem is unhealthy childhood, right? Unhappy childhood, rather. Where you have a lot of people, very important, significant people in that child's life, always criticizing and saying negative things to that child. For example, you have teachers. Teachers are very significant people in a child's life. You have parents, or those models or adults that the child looks up to. You have those people always say, oh, your head is big, oh, your eye is big, oh, you don't know how to walk, oh, you are ugly, oh, you are this. So that child grows up, it just keeps gathering somewhere, and they grow up like that. Okay. Another one could be maybe the child has any negative. Thank you, ma. Thank you, Nchedo, for that. Okay, so maybe there's somebody in that child's life, and that's my daughter's name. Oh, that's so sweet. So maybe there's somebody, in the person's life, in the child's life, that is always passing those negative comments. That can lead to always, being too critical of the child. I mean, there's this saying that if you can actually pass a criticism, in a very subtle way. So before you say, oh, you are mad, or you say, oh, this thing you did is not nice, why don't you say, do you remember how you did this the other day? It was really nice. I liked how you did it the other day. Can you repeat it, next time? It's already send a message to the person that, okay, maybe this one I did is not nice. That's why they're asking for the one I did the other day. Okay, so that's how you talk to children. Very, very important. So when you see people that are very successful and all, everything still boils down to how they were, simple things, little things, but they go a long way. How they were spoken to while they were children, right? Okay, another one could be poor academic grade. Maybe a child is not doing so well in school. There are people who are very, very academically sound, right? Well, some say that if you read, you will pass if you practice. It's true. But there are also those, right, who would also read. I remember those days in secondary school, we had those kind of people in class. They would read. They would even ask you to teach them. They would even ask study with you, but during the exam hall, it doesn't work. They still fail. But if you give them other practical things, they will do well. Okay, so those kind of things can also lead to the child having low self-esteem. But if they have the right adult around them, that would always tell them, you know what, it doesn't matter if you didn't ace this. I like how you are very good at organizing this. I like how you're very good at drawing. That child will not focus on that weakness, right? And that child would feel good about themselves. Basically, having the right self-esteem is feeling good about yourself and having the right image. I mean, nobody is perfect. Nobody is born perfect. Another thing that can cause low self-esteem in children is perhaps having a deformity, a physical disability, or not looking like other children, right? If you've been following me and you watch the previous videos, you'll see that other children can be bullies. So you remember the other girl I brought, the little girl. She said that a guy called her a monkey, right? And she just kept quiet because she doesn't know what to say. The guy may call her something else, and she doesn't want the guy to call her something else, so she just keeps quiet each time. And she's so pretty. And I just imagine, so why would this guy call her a monkey, right? And then you begin to ask, so where do children get these things from? So children who are also, you see, as you're telling that child you have big head, the child too will see their other colleagues and fellow children and tell them that. So children also learn to mock others, to bully others from adults. No child is born a bully. No child is born. Yeah, so they basically learn these things from others. So you don't know why you are calling that child, you think you're teasing the child and you're calling the child derogatory names. You're teaching that child to also do the same to others. That's what amounts to bullying. So children even learn bullying from adults. So you want to be careful the kind of words you say to your child. So how can you build low self-esteem in children? Speak positively. Tell them you're beautiful. Always make it a routine, to use positive words. Try to refrain from saying negative things. Okay, try to refrain from marking their body, body shaming. I mean, just try as much as you can. Try to do that. Okay. Another thing is don't compare. Don't compare. Don't say, oh, can't you see how the other child is tall? Can't you see how the other child is big? Can't you see how the other child aced the papers? Can't you see? Don't you guys have two heads? Does that one have two heads? Maybe that is that child's strength. Why don't you find your child's strength, right? And talk more and dwell on it rather than comparing with another child. Right? So I hope you enjoyed this very short but informative session. I want to end it here. If you enjoyed it, say something very nice to me in the comments so that I'll be encouraged to come to give some nice parenting tips. Growing up, my parents did, I would say that my mom tried, my dad too. They raise good children, and I think everything boils down to how they had very good knowledge of parenting. I saw a lot of people come to them to ask for advice on how they're able to train their children. Their children are doing well. So I'll be sharing one or two tips, from that from time to time. And I would also be encouraging you, please get my birthmark, my book. This book, I'm telling you, there is no child that has read this book that's complained. There's no child. I mean, just look at the book. It's so strong. It's going to be hard for your child to easily rip it off. The book is so beautiful. Just have a look. You see. And guess what? If you're in Lagos today, we are doing free delivery in Lagos. So hurry up and get a copy. Get a copy today. Right? If you're outside Lagos, delivery is 1.5. The cost of the book is 2.5. So you can get it on Amazon. Yeah, just give your children good books. It helps. My mother bought every storybook that passed her shop, in the markets those days in Kano. She bought every storybook and it helped me. And then those books helped us to bond. So I'm going to talk about this in the next video, how you can bond with your children through books. All right. I hope you get the book. Share this video, tell your friends about it, spread the word. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.